Yes, yes, dude, finally. Overwatch is healing. Overwatch is healing with the addition of 6v6 open queue. As finally players are getting exposed for how bad they are and how not good they are at Overwatch, especially the hitscan players. Finally, we are seeing actually good players be rewarded for being able to flex to other roles, for being able to understand how to actually maneuver a map, all without just pointing and clicking. I'm so glad that 6v6 opened my eyes, and 6v6 is also opening other people's eyes to just how bad a lot of the hitscan players are. They are being exposed, and it is amazing. And I'm saying this because I'm watching it happen in real time. I'm watching hit scans that I play with on the regular or play against on the regular because we're in a high elo and I just happen to see those players all the time. I'm seeing the hit scan players only struggle really hard, right? What they do is they play Ashe, they have a Mercy pocket. If Ashe doesn't work, sometimes they go to Sojourn. If Sojourn doesn't work and they're getting really brawled out, they'll go to Cassidy, and then once Cassidy fails, they'll switch over to Tracer. And Tracer is a whole other can of worms that I think is also a crutch hero, but regardless, we're focusing on hitscan for the moment, okay? And like, you'll see them do this, and they don't do well on any of those heroes. I think Cassidy is a good representation of how a good hitscan player is, because Cassidy takes a lot of good positioning, and you usually have to play within a lot of heroes. So if they can switch to Cassidy, most of the time they're good, but a lot of them can't, and they just immediately default down to Tracer. And Tracer is also struggling in 6v6 in comparison. Tracer is still a very good hero, and I want to also point this out. Hitscan is still a very good role. It's just the point that the players that only know how to aim in this game, only know how to aim, have never known how to do anything else, clearly are struggling, right? Like, I'm seeing, like, Masters 1, Ashe 1 tricks, Ashe and Sojourn 1 tricks, just dropping to almost platinum in these 6v6 modes. Like, they're trying to switch over to Tracer, and they can't because they can get focused out. It's actually great to see people with IQ being rewarded for 6v6, and not just being able to aim, right? The only thing that they have is mechanics, and that's good for a lot of people. There's still a lot of players who have great mechanics that are dominating 6v6 right now. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the players that never had the IQ or even as good mechanics as they thought are getting exposed. The people who are used to having a Mercy pocket them the entire game, and this is a problem in console more than it is in PC, I understand that, but still. That are used to being able to play Sojourn and just pretty much be untouched. Right, that are used to being able to swap over to Tracer and just eat at the backline because there's no one to protect them other than the backline themselves. Those days are over in 6v6. You cannot do that. And it is glorious to see these kids try and cringe over it. Like, being called crap for years for playing Reaper and Junkrat in, like, GM lobbies and getting made fun of by hitscan players was always so crazy to me, because everybody plays hitscan, everybody plays Tracer, you're not special for doing it. But either way, 6v6 is just proving that these people don't know how to play the game, that they have never actually been good at Overwatch, they're good at shooters. And that in itself lies the issue of 5v5, right? Like, I was always a 5v5 truther, I liked 5v5, it's the only thing I ever played until 6v6 came out. Now, 6v6 is the better mode. For me specifically, I can understand why, like I said, hitscans obviously don't like the mode as much. They just don't. And then also supports probably, depending on the heroes you play, like a Mercy and maybe like a Life Weaver, whatever. It's not that easy to be a support in 6v6. It's harder than 5v5. It's also not impossible, I want to say that. It's way harder than 5v5. But that's kind of the beauty of it, right? I don't know. I feel like this is a good thing. I feel like this is a great thing. Like, an awesome thing that 6v6 is actually proving to be a worthy a worthy place for people to play, I guess. I didn't think that people would enjoy 6v6. I didn't think that I would enjoy 6v6. I thought there was maybe one too many Overwatch 2 players like myself that only played 5v5 and would never switch. I'm happy to be proven wrong, and I'm so glad that shitscan is getting exposed. I hate hitscan players. And if you're a hitscan player, I'm sorry. And if you're a hitscan player who's in high elo and you've been doing nothing but playing Ashe, Sojourn, and, you know, Cassidy, I'm not sorry, because you're not the subject of this video. If you're still in high elo in 6v6, you're fine, bro. You've done it, right? However, if you're, GM in 5v5 and you're diamond in 6v6, you're exposed, buddy. You got exposed. And I'm so glad that you got exposed. Okay, goodbye, everyone.